Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to share one of Ella's master buried searches with you. Now, some of you may know this. Ella and I have been having a bit of a dry spell when it comes to buried, which has been interesting because she is actually really pretty good at buried. So one of the struggles that we've been having is that I keep losing where I am in buried, or I continue to work her when there are no other hides. So this one is a pass. And we actually had a couple this weekend that I wanted to share with you guys, but I didn't know where all the hides were. So we'll just have to hopefully get some more buried to show you in the future. So this search is a little bit set like a figure eight, not quite, but it has kind of two circles meeting in the middle, and you'll kind of see what I mean as we start to go through this. So one of the things that you want to keep in mind with buried is it can be any pattern. After novice, any pattern. So it's a really good idea to start thinking about how to work your buried patterns even when you're in advanced, because it's going to help you in the future. And thinking about, okay, I called that hide there, and keeping it in mind where it was, because again, it's a lot harder in the future when you have more bins and they can be in any pattern. This pattern was pretty easy to work though. So you're going to see Ella come out. She's pretty much on odor right at the start. She comes right in and she's going to find the first one to the right there. Going to go ahead and reward her. So my plan was that I actually kind of wanted to work this more like one big circle. And then I was going to make sure that we caught the two bins there in the middle. But Ella, had her own idea of how we were going to do things. And it was close to what I wanted. She just missed a couple bins. So she's going to come in here and she finds another hide. Nice and confident over the top there. Reward. I'll go ahead and send her back out. And now when she starts to go back out, you're going to see that we actually had a little bit of a convergence going on at the start, because she's gathering information in the middle of that bowl. And it would have been easy to think that maybe she was starting to get distracted a little bit. She wasn't sure that there was any other odor. So at this point, I just wanted to feel like I had fully checked the front circle, and there was another hide. So remember, this hide was, or this box is also hot. So again, you've got some convergence going on there. And I just caught those extras right there to make sure we didn't have any left. And that's it. That's the end of our search. So I want to play it one more time from the beginning, because now that you know that this one's hot and this one's hot, it makes the beginning quite interesting, because you can see how she knew it was a little bit of a puzzle from the very beginning. Oh, I didn't go back far enough. Watch how she comes out. Gets information off the start line. She actually does that quite a bit. We had a left turn, just a little head turn before she committed to the one on that side. So lots of information from her right at the beginning. It can be hard to see that in the moment though. And always remember, this is again why I don't teach a leave it on items. I want my dogs to be able to go over and explore them. And that's because they could be getting information off of that toy, off of the food bowl. So we want to allow them to get that information. I've even seen them get it off of people before that are in the search area. So remember, you never want to be using a leave it for distractors. You want to have a dog that can go in and sniff those distractors if they need to, because she definitely was working that odor problem still between the two of them. All right, guys. So that is our mastered buried, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.